Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner, and today I have Robin Meyers with us. She's an author, speaker, and life strategist. So welcome to the show, Robin.
Thank you, Tyler. Great to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll dive in. The first question that I have is, what's the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
You know, I think deciding to write my book, Alone But Not Lonely, and reveal my story and journey to find my voice and really reclaim my identity and realize that no matter the circumstances that you have, I gave myself permission and for others to give themselves permission to move forward.
And what? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sorry. I was just going to say to create the life that you want.
And what is the most valuable piece of information that we should know that is within your expertise or industry?
I would say that your mindset is key. It's how you maneuver through your life. And so when you master the tools of mindset and mindfulness, you show up better on a daily basis for everything, including your work, your family. And that's what I do. That's my number one goal when I work with people, is to get them into like a morning routine, and because it allows you to put perspective on your day and to have clarity and efficiency. And
it might tie in, but what is your best piece of overall business advice? So not necessarily industry specific.
Well, it does actually. I would say that you absolutely can control your daily productivity if you start your day off right with the right mindset. Like, you truly can increase your productivity 100% by starting your day right.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
I would say take chances. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure really is the key to success. That's how we learn the most.
Yes, I agree. And actually, I normally don't do this in interviews, but because you're talking about morning routines a lot, I want to backpedal a second here, if you don't mind. How do you start your day off? I think that could be really valuable for the audience.
You know, I start my day by I get 30 minutes, but I break people into 30 minutes and say start with 5 minutes. Like, if you can do 5 minutes every day, that's great, and then build up. But I just get my quiet time. My coffee is very important to me, so I start with that. But I sit with my morning intentions. I plan what my day should be. I give myself time to what I want from that day. I have a podcast that I like to listen to. I journal in the morning. I do a little meditation and quick exercise, but I have a whole routine that, you can pick and choose from. But it's really important. It really is so important.
I agree. Thanks for elaborating a little bit there.
Sure.
And in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
Actually, that kind of rolls into it. I think that key to happiness is giving yourself the you time on a daily basis, even if you only get the few minutes. But you have to always find that time that you carve out for you, that you have something to be passionate about, because you're going to go through so many transitions in your life, right? From whether it's college and kids and marriage, divorce, whatever that is. But if you can keep that unique thing that you love to do and build that in, I think it gives you a whole lot of clarity.
Oh, you okay, Robin?
Yeah, what happened?
That sounded like something dropped. That's okay, though. It makes it more authentic. I like it.
Nope, just sit quietly.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Well, I have to say Alone But Not Lonely by myself, to be quite honest, because it's never too late to find your identity. But one of my all-time favorites is the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz.
Yes, love that book.
Yeah, because, it's what I connect to and what I try and talk and teach about, because we really do have to stop that negative talk and toxic behavior. But I love that book.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
So my favorite quote is by Brene Brown, and it's true belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. And for me, it means to show up our best self and authentic self, because you really are one person. And I think a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, make this mistake because your one identity, which is really who you truly are, is the same person in business as it is in life. And so when you show up as you and confident you're more powerful, you're stronger, because listen, there's lots of us that do the same things, but who we are and our story behind it is what makes us unique.
Yes, I agree with that so much. Thank you for sharing that. And the last question I have for you before we let you go, Robin, is where's the best place for people to find you online?
Online, I'm everywhere, I guess. My website is www.navigate-empower.com. I'm on Twitter as Navigate Empower, Facebook, Navigate and Empower. My LinkedIn is actually Robin Joy Meyers, and my Instagram is R Meyers 3.
Perfect. Thank you again for coming on, Robin. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tyler, so much. It was great.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.